Welcome back, bros, to another video review, and today we have the opportunity to take a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Scraphook. As for the contents, Scraphook comes with 6 accessories that are wrapped in tissue paper that are located behind the figure in the cardboard. So please don't throw it away. Please take it fully out so that you can see it tucked and taped behind the back of the packaging. And not only that, it comes with, just like all other standard Transformers, an instruction manual. For the details, I've already zoomed in, and here you have a closer look at this figure. And I must say, for me, this figure looks very cool and kind of punk rockerish to me. Just looking at the head sculpt with the eye and then the fake eye or the eye patch, whatever you want to call it, the head sculpt looks terrific. It kind of gives me that Rodimus or Hot Rod helmet type with the crest in it. And then if you look really closely, you see the actual crest of Hot Rod in there, what it kind of reminds me of. But either way, I like the way the chest looks. It reminds me of Wreck-Gar and also Jump Heat's chest. It looks very similar, except with the nipple blasters. It would have been nice to see that, but I'm glad this is a different character and a different vehicle. So yeah, the forearms look pretty good. It's got the spikes right there. It's got the same color scheme as I remember as those other 2 previous figures that have been released. And the crotch looks about the same. And it continues with the same paint scheme going all the way down to the knees. And when looking at the knees on down below, it looks great. I like it. It has the spikes on top of the, I guess you could say the calves. And then the feet, they look very good. It has the grille split in half, which we know becomes the hood of the vehicle. And also the front grille and the bumper. This figure has turned out very well with the details that Hasbro has put on this figure. For the articulation on this figure, it has the standard articulation that normal deluxe would have. It rotates all the way around, full 360. The arm can swivel left and right here. There's nothing wrong with that. It hinges down and forward, giving it a 90-degree bend. The wrist is on a swivel, which is a mushroom peg, so you can take it all the way around if you like. The arm can go out this far. It has a hinge right there, which is really good. The figure has a waist swivel. The leg can kick up this far. It can also kick back this far. The knee can bend more than 90. As you see right there, the foot can bend. It has foot articulation, front, backwards, side. So we get a lot of range of motion with this figure. I like that. And most importantly, let's take a look. The head can go side to side, but it cannot look up and down, unfortunately. But like I said, it's not a real drawback because this is a very good figure. And it comes with a ton of accessories to make this figure work, in my opinion. So now it's time for the comparison portion of my review. But before I get started, I meant to say in the articulation that the forearm has a bend here and also a bend right here. So you can get a nice dynamic pose, which is more, a little, I'm not going to say, it's not more than 90 because it's hindered by the forearm right here. And not only that, I will say, guys, this piece fell on the floor. So it did come with a 7th accessory, which is the hook for the tow truck mode, which is his alt mode. So just giving you a heads up, please definitely look for those pieces because they are small and they do happen to fall off your table or whatever like that. But anyway, here we have Jump Heap to the left and Wreck-Gar to the right. And just looking at all 3 of these, they look great together. And I'm happy that they're giving us different size Junkions to go together. And not only that, but to army build also. So this is the first out of what I think there's going to be 3 coming down in this line. So I'm curious to see what the others will look like compared to this one. Yes, we did have another reveal this past Tuesday, and that Junkion looked pretty cool. For further comparisons, here I went ahead and put in the picture of figures that we all should already have. Starting with the core class, we have Wheelie. Then we have 3 Voyager sides, which includes Blaster, Wheeljack, and Junk Heap. And then we have Leader class Ultra Magnus. Now, yes, there is a rumor that we're getting a brand new Commander class Ultra Magnus. I can't wait for that, and I would love to see pictures, but I know they haven't revealed that yet. But anyway, this Scraphook figure looks terrific and scales well with the other figures in this line. So now it's time for transformation. Now that we have Scraphook in vehicle mode, I must say this is a unique vehicle mode for a Junkion, and I can see that this would possibly work because it definitely uses all the accessories, and it kind of reminds me of scrap parts from previous robots that they would find in a junkyard. And this figure looks pretty solid, and it's got tons of details. Now, of course, because it's a kid's toy, these aren't spikes like they probably would be. The grill, I like how it's picked out a little bit right here. Yeah, it looks good and menacing. Like this, this headlight is taped together, and this one looks correct. I like the exhaust hanging off the back, the tow truck hook, the spare tire, that's really a shield. This figure just looks good. And even in the front windshield, it has like windshield protectors for the sun and all that. This is incredible. Great engineering and great details on this figure for such a reasonable price. So here we are with 3 vehicle modes of the Junkions in its alt mode, and just to show the comparison between the Voyager and the scale of Deluxe, as you see right here, the Deluxe seems out of scale. Now, the reason why I say it's out of scale is because the bikes for the previous Voyager Junkions are way taller than what they should be compared to the Deluxe Junkion. But I'm okay with it because with the Junkions, for me, I'll most likely keep them in robot mode to show that there's a difference in the Junkions and that there's a Junkion army. So yes, this is how they look compared with the Voyager size figures. And yes, the tow truck is definitely significantly smaller than the motorcycles by Retgar and Junk Heap. And just for kicks and giggles, here I have my final comparison, just showing you the profiles on the side of Commander Class, Rodimus Prime, Autobot Minerva, and here we have Scraphook, just showing you the scale and how definitely it appears out of scale. I imagine the tow truck being bigger than Minerva, and at least should be at least the full size of Rodimus Prime vehicle mode without the trailer. But like I said, it is a deluxe and it does not scale with the alt mode as it does in robot mode. And lastly, for the third mode, it is the Armorize or Weaponizer mode. You can take any figure of your choice. I'm just taking Crankcase because it was the first figure I pulled off my shelf. But you could do any type of configuration that you want. So I'm just doing one real fast. Hopefully you guys like it and might use it for your own. But if not, like I said, I would like to see some of your combinations when you do it. Sometimes these parts, when you add them on, might be heavier than existing parts. So that may depend on the looseness of your figure. And with these parts being added on, Crankcase, my figure is a tad loose than I want it to be. But like I said, I'm just using this for example. Hopefully it gives you guys ideas for how you want to weaponize your figure with whatever version you want. So here I have my version, Crankcase. This arm is a little loose, so therefore it is starting to droop. But as you can see, you get my drift. It is a weaponizer also. So now it's time for the Yeah Bro figure rating review grading system. And this is where we like to grade the figures and find out if it's a pickup or a pass or recommended or trash. The first category in the Yeah Bro figure grading system is the paint job. And the paint job on this figure, in my opinion, is terrific. It has tons of tan, tons of orange, tons of burnt orange, brown, and a little bit of red here and there. And the only reason why I say red is for his eye, pretty much. But this figure turned out great. It has tons of details in the plastic, tons of painted details among the tow truck, in both tow truck mode and in robot mode. So with all this being said about this outstanding figure, it's an A+ too. The second category in the Yeah Bro grading figure system is the molding. And the molding on this figure is brand new. As you see, it has 3 alt modes, which is a tow truck, a robot, and also a parts former to armorize other existing Transformers that you have in your collection. With that being said, I like that it's a brand new, highly detailed mold, and it is a brand new character, which I like that they went this route to make more Junkions to give us an army builder. So with all that being said, I have to give the molding an excellent grade of an outstanding A. So the last category is the playability and execution. And the playability and execution on this figure is terrific because it is another Junkion for an army building collection. Now, yes, it is fun to play with. You can have this Junkion ride the previous release Junkions if you would like for the playability feature. And not only that, you can armor up the other figures with this Junkion. And when it comes to the functionality of the tow truck mode, the vehicle rolls fine with no hindrance. And not only that, it's recognizable as a tow truck. And then its robot mode has tons of posability and playability. So with that all being said, this category is also an A+. So for me, this figure is definitely a pickup. So if you see this in your local stores or online retailers, yes, this is a buy. Go ahead and get this. In my opinion, hopefully this might help persuade you to get an awesome figure that Hasbro has given us in the new Transformers Legacy Evolution Scraphook character. With that being said, if you're interested in purchasing this figure, I end up getting my copy from HasbroPulse.com, where I paid $24.99 plus taxes, which is the usual price for retail. And I will post the link below if you're interested in using the link to purchase this figure. And I know there are other places like Target, Amazon, and in the near future, Walmart will possibly have these figures very soon. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing these 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support and also positive feedback. Thank you once again for spending your time watching my video. Until next time, yeah bro, I'll see you soon.